Well, the Wisconsin Badgers dropped their third consecutive game. This one, a 72-68 loss to the Michigan Wolverines. This one was a tough one. Wisconsin was pretty much in it throughout the game, for the majority of it, like the Purdue game, but never could come out on top. So, starting from the beginning. Michigan is a team who was 2-9 in the conference, 7 of 15 overall. They had lost each of their last 5 games by over 10 points. I thought this was a no-brainer. I thought Wisconsin would comfortably win by at least 6 points. That was not the case. Wisconsin started slow. They just started poorly defensively. Doug McDaniel had 11 points in the first 13 minutes. You look elsewhere, Michigan scored, 37 points in the first half, shot 54% from the field, 36% from three. Poor defensive showing in the first half for the Badgers, allowed too much dribble penetration, and really didn't get enough going offensively early. Well, they got enough going, but it was just, combating whatever Michigan scored. Poor game defensively there. And then in the second half, Wisconsin got 3 happy, just like at Purdue, where they shot 3 of 19 from the field. Wisconsin only shot 5-19 from 3 in this game. Got really, really trigger happy from 3 in the second half when the driving game was working. I think that's the biggest issue for the third consecutive game. Even Nebraska, when you can point out shot selection. Wisconsin had several opportunities to drive, ultimately settled for threes. Ultimately came down to the last possession where Chucky Hepburn, they had a timeout with 43 seconds left. A lot of passing. Ends up going late in the shot clock. Chucky Hepburn tries from 3. He misses. Need to drive a lot more. Greg Gard has mentioned it after the games, every single one. I think this is where I'm going to put a little bit more blame on him because the message clearly isn't going through. I don't know what it is exactly, but the Badgers, they, especially against opponents that they have the advantage there when they're, using dribble penetration and getting to the basket or getting to the free throw line, they got to take advantage of it. Didn't in this game, but there were a couple of positives. Hepburn had 17 points, had a really solid game offensively. Was able to come up with some key plays defensively in the second half as well after a good start from McDaniel. Tyler Wall, he was aggressive again. He was the main guy down low because Steven Crowell had another pretty quiet game. This one was with foul trouble, but again, he struggled against the physicality of Terrace Reed Jr. And so Wisconsin's got to find a way to get him going, but really got to find a way to get back in a groove. I don't think this is reflective of the team overall. You've seen them shoot better from 3, but the issue is right now they aren't winning when they can't hit the 3. They have to find another way to win. Haven't done so in the last 3 games. And a really, really embarrassing loss here against the worst team in the Big Ten standings-wise. Wisconsin's got some searching to do because they got to figure things out ahead of Rutgers. Rutgers is on Saturday. They gotta figure things out because you lose 4 in a row. Things will get real ugly in the Big Ten, especially considering some of the other teams that are slowly rising up the ranks. We'll see how Wisconsin plays though. On Saturday, a tough loss. You got to flush this one down. That's 3 straight though for the Badgers in conference play that they've lost. We'll see if they can turn it around against Rutgers.